have a channeled message from your future self to your current self, and you're going to hear this right when you're coming out of a period of confusion. I see you now, standing at the threshold of your own revelation. All those years when you felt unseen, unnoticed, and misunderstood, those were not lost. You were purposefully hidden, kept in plain sight, but shielded by divine timing. It wasn't that the world failed to see you, it was that God was preparing you, shaping you, and making sure that the unveiling would happen exactly when it was meant to. In the moments when you questioned your worth, in the moments when you wondered why you were being overlooked or doubted your path, please know this: it was all part of the plan. You weren't meant to be recognized before you were ready. The world wasn't meant to witness your light until you could see it within yourself. You were the stillness in the storm, the whisper of truth in a loud arena full of confusion. You've always had this light, this calling, but it took time for you to realize that the beacon you were searching for outside was always shining from within. You were so busy searching for external validation, for someone else to confirm what you already knew deep down, that for a period of time you forgot to turn inward. Now the veil that once concealed you is lifting. The hesitation, the doubt, and the layers of uncertainty, they're peeling away, revealing the truth that was always there. It had to be revealed to you first. You had to acknowledge your own strength, your own beauty, and your own purpose before the world could reflect that back to you. I know now what you are beginning to understand. You are a mirror. You hold up the truth, not just for yourself, but for others. That's why some people couldn't handle your presence before. It wasn't you they feared, it was what you represented. The reflection of their own truth, the parts of themselves that they weren't ready to face. You were never concealed as a punishment. It was preparation. It was training. You were meant to be a lighthouse in a sea of chaos. And before you could stand strong and steady, you needed to understand the weight of that responsibility. You needed to learn how to carry the light. And now, as the world begins to see you for who you truly are, you can stand tall in the knowledge that this was never about proving yourself to others. It was about realizing the power that's been within you all along. The unveiling was for you. Now the path ahead isn't without challenges, but now you walk it knowing who you are. You were always meant to be a pivotal piece in the lives of others. Your presence is not an accident. It's part of a greater plan. People see you now because you see you now. You were always meant to be a light that broke through the darkness. But in order to do that, you had to spend the time in the darkness yourself. You had to find the light, not by searching outside, but uncovering it within. You see, being hidden wasn't just about protecting you from the world. It was also about protecting your purpose. The whispers of doubt, the failures, the frustrations, they were all refining you. Every setback was a step forward, even when it didn't feel that way. The confusion and the uncertainty were all part of a greater design, shaping you into the person who could step up into their power with conviction and not fear. The people who couldn't see you before, they weren't meant to. They weren't ready for the truth that you hold or the light that you cast. And in many ways, neither were you. You needed to grow into your purpose, to shed the doubts that clung to you like shadows, and to understand that your value has never been determined by the recognition of others. You were always meant to be this mirror, reflecting the truths that people try to hide from. That's a difficult role to play, but you're ready for it now. You've lived through your own revelations, your own transformations, and because of that, you can now help others navigate theirs. But here's the thing, they won't always recognize it. There will still be people who can't see you for who you are. That's not your burden to carry anymore. You've done the work, and now you understand that their recognition is no longer a requirement for you to move forward. You're walking your path regardless of who notices. In fact, the power that you carry now isn't meant to be loud or boastful. It's quiet, steady, and unshakable. The most powerful transformations are often the ones that happen in silence, and that is exactly where you are. You've been transformed, and you're continuing to transform. But this time it's different, because now you're doing it with awareness, and now you're moving with intention. So what does that mean? What's next? It's simple. You keep walking. You keep revealing yourself to yourself. And in doing so, you'll keep revealing the path ahead. You must trust that every step you take is leading you to exactly where you need to be and doing exactly what you need to be doing. The doubts will still creep in, but you've learned how to navigate them. You've learned how to keep moving even when the way isn't clear. Please hear this in the very depths of your being and know it to be true. The world didn't overlook you. It was waiting for the right time.